Day 14. Also, welcome back to the Single Malt Review. This is our this is the second take because that was crap. Hey guys, Dave and Tim here with the Single Malt Review, continuing our romp through December and our romp through the increasingly dishevelled but otherwise very charming Drinks by the Dram calendar. If you've arrived this episode out of the blue, then welcome, thank you for joining us, but please watch from number one or this is going to make no sense whatsoever and I'm not going to explain what we're doing, so yeah, that's it. That's the... You heard me. Right. Now, it's on my side, so I'm going to dig straight into number 14 here, as clinically as I may, and we'll see what we've got.
Its calendar is doing the business, but it is
doing us the business, that's for sure.
Into quite a tattered mess as we rend our way through the layers of
cardboard. There'll be nothing left by the end. All right, let's see what we've got today.
What we got? Oh, that's a promisingly dark.
I did you rather dirty there. Hang on, let's correct that injustice. Okay, it is rather a dark colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Let's pop a lid on to protect the last drops and obfuscate away under a... Oh, keep my eyes averted. Nearly caught a glimpse of it. But it was out of the corner of my eye. It was my back. And my peripheral vision is pants.
So, what do we got?
Ooh, that's a nice
smelling
dark
a
colour.
lot like scotch to me. What do we got?
Ooh.
Smelling a lot like scotch, smelling a lot like
familiar.
46%.
I think that is possibly something we've had before.
Ever the danger. Ever the danger.
After 7 years and multiple hundred episodes.
Oh, yes.
Ooh,
okay.
This is
a scotch. This is a pretty serious scotch
that
too,
is
isn't it?
very orangey. That's deliciously citrus.
Oh, hang on. Give it a pause. This one hits you twice. There's very, very fruity, very orangey, as you say, and then there's this big rush of real, like, earthy foust comes back up. Real sort of allspice and...
Oh, that's delicious.
We could be dealing with some old whiskey here, I think. This could be something a bit special. Still fairly sure it's scotch. Malt whiskey for sure. Well, that's very evocative, but of what? I need some water here. Don't think it's more than 46. This is a mature tasting whiskey. This has got some real complexity to it. We could be on somewhat hallowed ground here. Oh, heck, what is that? It's so close to something flashing in my mind.
That's brought out some more savoury, like tinned fruit notes. So good sherry to come out here, I'm guessing.
This is, I don't think it is. This is slightly adjacent to Springbank.
Thinking it's on my mind because it won quite highly at the recent online Scotch Malt Whisky Awards, and it was Glen Scotia Victoriana, the mighty 50%.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I'm trying to recall, we rated it very highly. I'm trying to think, could it be that, or am I just, is it on the mind, and this is very tasty?
Well, that's Campbellton as well. That's the forgotten Campbellton, the Campbellton no one thinks about or cares about. Poor old Glen Scotia, not to be confused with merely Scotia, which is just a pointlessly similar name. That's up in I almost said up in Highland Park, which just goes to show the dominance that distillery has over Orkney, which is what I meant to say. Up in Highland Park, indeed. Neighbours with Highland Park. Nothing wrong with Scotia Distillery. But I think that might be quite a good pick, Glen Scotia.
This is delicious, and I'm sure I've had it before. So that's my...
I think this is a bit too old to be Victoriana. But I think I agree in principle, because it's got the funk. It's got the funk, but it doesn't have... There's a couple of types of funk, maybe 4 to 5 types of funk in the Scotch whisky world. 2 of them, a full 2, exist in Campbellton. It's just a very, very funky peninsula. That's all you can say. And there's Springbank funk, which everybody knows, loves, and pays astonishing amounts of money for, especially this year. I don't know what happened, but there was something bad happened to the Springbank prices this year. I don't know. Please, if you know what happened, let us know. But it's a sad state with the price of Springbank whiskey as of 2022. Some horrifying quantum episode happened there. But anyway, this has a funk, but it's not Springbank funk.
It hasn't gone the full, really heavy metallic dankness of a very richly sherried Speyside after adding water. I mean,
no, there's no way this is Speyside.
It stayed
no,
quite
I do
sweet.
not think this
it's
is
not as
Speyside.
nutty.
No, I think I like your Glen Scotia. I just don't like the Victoriana.
Sure. You think it would be
I think it's
statement offerings
older.
instead?
I think it's older.
The 12, is it a 15 to do?
We have tried. The 12 escapes me. I know we've tried the 15. We've tried the 15 on this channel, and I don't think it's the 15. I think this might be the 18.
Wow, okay.
I think this might be the 18. Or even older.
Goodness.
But I'll say we don't. There's no points for guessing. Maybe an absolute bonus to get this the year. But yeah, I think Scotch whisky, Campbellton. Well, Scotch whisky, Scotland. We don't even have to go more specific to the point. But further to that, Campbellton, and for the bonus pick, Glen Scotia, and for the ultra jack point, Glen Scotia 18. What do we got?
We have.
Oh no! They've done it again. Loch Lomond.
Loch Lomond 12.
12. Okay, they've changed this one. I am so familiar with Loch Lomond whiskey, and this is. Actually, no. I'm familiar with Inchmurrin, which is their other brand. Loch Lomond 12, we might have had a really fleeting glance with, but it is actually a very, very different mix. Right. However, this is a really, really good approximation of funky whiskey.
Just delicious, though. It's so full of sweet fruitiness, a good balance of maturity from being mature to full 12 years versus...
And this wasn't a disaster, but I'm kind of disappointed with that. I was really sure we were getting close to that one. This has got such a funk to it. They're manufacturing something quite special there. Assuming they didn't just put the wrong whiskey in there, which we'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say they did not.
I'm sure. They've been so good so far. Yeah.
Loch Lomond has gotten... They're doing something really quite special. Loch Lomond for me... And, God, am I saying it right? I got all sorts of crap for saying Loch Lomond, I think. Yeah, so
Lomond
Loch Lomond. There you go. I'm conforming. Congratulations. That whiskey, or at least in its Inchmurrin form, is the one that we get more typically down here in New Zealand, or at least we used to. Everything changes year by year over here in terms of what's available. That had a real medicinal, quite a light-bodied, but a very very spicy, very odd, very interesting, atypical thing that was quite unique to Loch Lomond. And oh no, I don't know if I'm doing it again. I'm just going to carry on.
Lomond is...
Loch Lomond. No, he's coming. Anyway, this is completely different. This is... They have replicated the Campbellton funk to such a scientifically apt standard that I really have to take my hat off to this one. Not that I wear hats, that's Dave's thing. But, they've done tremendous stuff here. And it tastes so mature for 12 years old. This is either top-dressed... up to its eyeballs, or they've got a really, really interesting mix going on with their casks to produce this supremely characterful 12-year-old. I would have been comfortable calling this up to 21 years old. Wow. It's got that much mature character going on.
There's enough youth and vigour to it that I wouldn't go as high as that, but it is doing so well for 12. Yeah. It's truly tasty. This is one of the best we've had so far out of this calendar, I think.
So yeah, maybe not the greatest pick for us in terms of getting it exactly right, but a really, really surprising stunner there from... Loch Lomond. Aren't they up to some fascinating stuff over in that distillery? They do so many weird little things, be it doing bizarre single grain that's actually made from barley and they're just wasting it, putting through a column still. All sorts of craziness going on. Really, it's Willy Wonka's Scotch whisky distillery over there, and they're doing just tremendous stuff. So anyway, slightly disappointing, but very enriching taste-wise. So, fascinating. Right. Okay, see you tomorrow, and we'll do it all over again. Best of luck to us.